Well, no surprise. I told you it would probably be coming. So here's the second half of the Grandma Grandpa 75th wedding remembrances written by various members of our family on our 75th birthday. And it was presented to us by Lauren. It was fun to read through. I gave Grandma the first segment last time, and this other, I shouldn't even call it the other half. It's definitely not the better half, because Grandmas are always everybody's favorites. We know that. In fact, I've had some of my grandkids come in the house, and first thing through the door they'll say, "Hi, where's Grandma?" So that kind of tells the story right there in itself, doesn't it? And it's true. I'm not as flavorful as Grandma is. She's a little more memorable, I think. But anyway, I'm going to read 75 things that people said they remember about me on my 75th birthday. I'll just treat myself, if nobody else. Number 1, I remember building the cabin with him. He wrote our names in the footings, cement, Christina. Number 2, going to Taco Bell, Brady. Number 3, he's helpful, Eli. Number 4, I love sitting on his lap, looking at the perfectly decorated tree as he'd tell me stories from when he was a child, Valerie. I thoroughly enjoy talking to him about things. He always tries to make other people's day better, Madden. He is often quick to smile and have a laugh at something, Robin. Number 7, going to SeaWorld together when we were little, Carter. Number 8, his mustache, Luke. Number 9, I love how he takes good care of and has such a good relationship with Nancy and Todd, Rachel. Number 10, I love how he's always willing to serve his family, Lindsay. Number 11, he's always made me feel welcome and part of the family, Dan. Number 12, he is always available to run errands or help with family. Since he has moved to Cache Valley, we can always count on him helping out, Christina. Number 13, showing us how to pick the best raspberries and huckleberries, Layla. Number 14, he makes sure I know he loves me, Ellie. Number 15, spending Christmas at the Bear Lake House, Grayson. Number 16, he is taught through example to find truth, to examine and learn from the experience called life. He's always learning and teaching, Robin. Number 17, making animal tracks in the cement when I was a little girl, Sydney. He notices things, Emmeline. Number 19, he puts puzzles in his birthday cards to me, Ashlyn. Number 20, I love how he visits the elderly, Lindsay. Number 21, I love how thoughtful and caring he is, Easton. Number 22, he is helpful, Luke. Number 23, making fun breakfasts anytime we came to visit, and even at campouts, Carter. Number 24, I loved having him as a Sunday school teacher and his enthusiasm for the gospel, Rachel. Number 25, I like that he is not a Democrat, Christina. Number 26, his generosity, Sydney. Number 27, giving him hugs, Brady. Number 28, he always says, I love you, Ashlyn. Number 29, I love that he is always asking himself, how could I be of use to somebody today? Then he acts on it, Valerie. Number 30, he can always find a way to help you see the bright side of a situation. This is predictable trait. You can always guess what he's going to say. Robin. Number 31, driving four-wheelers with Grandpa. Grayson. Number 32, Grandpa Branchy at the Bear Lake West House. Lauren. Number 33, he is good at giving advice. Ellie. Number 34, have a fond memory of him flying kites with him in the backfield. Rachel. Number 35, he is always cracking jokes and making a fun situation out of everything. Layla. He is funny. Luke. Number 37, Eborn family campouts. Carter. Number 38, he is unselfish and not big on needing to be wealthy or have a lot of toys. Simple pleasures are normally what keeps him happy. Robin. Number 39, he taught me how to work hard by his example. I remember helping him move pipe and paint houses. Christina. Number 40, he's spiritual. Travis. Number 41, he's caring. Eli. 42, he can find good qualities in most everyone and is able to put them to words. Robin. Number 43, I know how he always makes me feel valued, loved, and appreciated, and that he notices the good in me. Valerie. Number 44, he's super nice. Emmeline. Number 45, I appreciate how he worked so many jobs to help provide for us all and made it possible for Mom to stay home with us. Rachel. Number 46, boating with him. Grayson. Number 47, he is kind-hearted and thoughtful. When I see him, he always cares and is present in the conversation and our lives. Tanner. Number 48, karaoke with Grandpa. Ellie. Number 49, he knows what matters to him and doesn't care much about others' perceptions of him, other than family members, perhaps. Robin. Number 50, he would always bring spud nuts when Grandma and him would come over to our house when we were little. It was a small thing that made us happy. Lauren. Number 51, he is patient with and loyal to Mom. He truly loves her and isn't afraid to talk about it. Robin. Number 52, how fun of a great grandpa he is. The kids adore him. Sydney. Number 53, he did special things with me as a child, like go for walks and take me on picnics, just the two of us, and these are my earliest memories of my childhood. Christina. Number 54, I love how he takes such good care of Mom, even when she isn't that easy to take care of. Rachel. Number 55, I love Grandpa because he is very admirable, and I look up to him a lot because he is so selfless. Layla. I love how strong in this gospel he is and the openness he has about his faith. Easton. Number 57, he helps me to understand the gospel when I have questions about things. Dan. Number 58, he has always put his role as a father and husband first. He has been a stalwart, completely committed example of family first. That was Robin. Number 59, he made me peanut butter sandwiches. Number 60, that was Christina. 60, I have fond memories of walking to school in the mornings or to the church to clean out the clinkers, and how he'd talk about breathing deeply and enjoyed the fresh air so much. Rachel. I always hear about ways he is serving others. He is someone to look up to. Tanner. Number 62, he always provided me with new audiobooks to listen to when I was driving truck. Dan. Number 63, toe jam eating monster, Lauren. Number 64, he is fun to be around, Ellie. 65, he always compliments my food, Christina. I love the example that he sets for me, Easton. Number 67, he normally doesn't participate in degrading or light-minded, irreverent communication with others. He keeps his language pure and he doesn't rejoice in iniquity, Robin. Number 68, coming all the way down to California to support me when I got baptized, Layla. Number 69, he is very generous and kind, Grayson. Number 70, he's thoughtful, Travis. Number 71, I'm grateful that he made a point of taking us into the outdoors to enjoy nature, even when it was hard with all of us kids, Rachel. Number 72, I appreciate Reed for who he is, Dan. Number 73, I love his hugs. Number 74, he believes in doing his labors well, not sloppily, Robin. Number 75, he's patient, Travis. All right, here's a little poem that they've included, and I'll read through that. What makes a man a hero? I've often thought this through. Is someone who is macho. It's someone who is true. No, that is not a hero. Is it just a simple man? Always there when things go wrong, and what does the best he can? He lends a strong shoulder to ease the flow of tears. He holds high the lantern to drive away your fears. His smile was just enough. Sorry, got to turn the page here. Was just enough to give encouragement. His frown more than adequate to make one soon relent. When some had need of guidance, his ears he'd freely lend. Advice came in abundance, and chose not him could you offend. He had no need of medals or glory, that is true. That's why, dear Grandpa, our hero has to be you. And she doesn't have an author, so maybe Ellie or maybe Lauren wrote that. Thank you for being our grandpa, great-grandpa, father, and father-in-law. We love you more than words can say. Our list could go on forever, but we hope that today and every day you will feel our gratitude. We hope that you have a happy birthday. Here is the year 76 and many more to come. Love, all of us. Now, isn't that nice? If I did what Grandma would have done, I'd have stopped after everyone and I'd say, no, that's not really that true. That's the way Grandma is. She can't take a compliment, but I'm not going to do that. I do want to do one other thing that was kind of special for my 75th birthday, and it's a letter from Bo, and I hope he won't mind me reading it here. This really kind of was one of the best birthday presents I think I've ever received, was this letter from him, because it was really authentic and heartfelt, and it even came a little bit late, but it was his own idea and authentic, and I just really felt good when I read it. I think you'll see why. Here it is from Bowen. I hope I can read it here without a problem. It's a little bit, he's written really well, but it's the light in here is a little bad. I hope you have a great 75th birthday. I'm sorry I didn't write this sooner, but better late than never. After all the birthday cards you sent over the past 14 years, I think it's about time I wrote you one. You are a wise man. I've always admired that about you. I've learned many things from you this year, from how to fix a sink all the way to charity, all of which I can be using for the rest of my life, and remembering the man who taught me. Listening to you has helped me have deeper love, gratitude, and curiosity for Scripture. You have set a good example for me. And your love and patience for Grandma is something I hope to as well make part of my own marriage one day. I have had the opportunity to do better know the amazing grandpa you are. I've much appreciated having someone to have deep talks about, with something that has been rare for me with my dad gone and Drew on his mission in Bolivia. I've been lucky to have multiple with you over the past couple of months, whether at the family reunion or driving. He's talking about the talks there that we have. When Lauren left, first wanted me to come up to Logan for homecoming weekend, I wasn't very interested by the proposal, but now I realized there was nothing better that I could have been doing than spending time with you, Lauren and Tanner. My favorite part of that whole weekend was undoubtedly the drive home with you. Afterwards, I felt a warm fullness of joy. I've also found myself listening to a lot more of Don Williams lately, specifically the And So It Goes album. I can't imagine my life without all that of your spiritual insights and stories from all of your 75 years. They will have a lasting impact on me and will continue to be thought-provoking. I am excited to go to the what's the word here? I'm excited to go to Hawaii with you and make new memories. I hope your YouTube channel goes well. I look forward to listening to it. I couldn't ask for a better grandpa. Happy birthday, Bowen. Now, you ask yourself, if you were a grandpa and you read that from your grandson, wouldn't that just make your day? Well, it did mine. And things like that are appreciated. I didn't take the time to read all the little nice things that all of you have done for me, but I'll just stop it right there and say a general thank you for everybody that's thought of me and helped me to have a better life. That happens by not so much you listening to me, but you implementing some of the things that I talk about and that you know that are important to me. And I'm sure you'll do that as you go through the years. So from this 75th birthday celebration, which is a little behind schedule now, it's a couple of months later, but anyway, it's been a good 75 years. It's mostly that because of family and friends and a really, really good wife that I've had during all that time. We've been married now for over 56 years, which means I've known her for about 58 years of my 75 years. And that's a sweet part of my life. I can tell you that. Hope that all of you have happy lives too. And I'm sure you will if you apply correct principles and have patience and don't give up. Do the little things. The little things turn into big things. I love you all, and thank you for all of your kind words. Even those of you who didn't send them or didn't get read, I know you love me. And I thank you for that love. And I love you all back. Good night.